The Olympic Games are here and the spirit of competition is running high. But how would video game characters stack up? Today, gameranx brings you 10 video game heroes who would fail at the Olympics. Number 10, CJ and Big Smoke at shooting. Now, I have to say this right off, the Olympic shooting events are not much like chasing a train to shoot down gang members. But providing CJ does his job and keeps it steady for Big Smoke, it should be at least somewhat equivalent. This was a tough mission. 9 times out of 10, you fail this thing. This is one of those where it's like, no, I'm not getting this on the first try. Turns out I was right.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Big Smoke had a very gruff voice.
Same things make us laugh, make us cry.
Number 9, Geralt of Rivia in the jumping competition. Do you know how bad he is at this? Like, not only can he not jump tiny little fences while you're fighting, but you barely have to fall any distance at all before you die. I feel like even if he could get off the ground enough to compete in an Olympic jumping competition, he'd just die when he landed. Next up in the long jump, Geralt of Rivia. Did you say long jump as in a jump that goes further than a short distance? Number 8, Glass Joe for boxing. Glass Joe's nickname should tell you everything you need to know about Glass Joe, because it's literally a play on the phrase glass jaw, and he's the first boxer you fight. The concept art for him makes him look scared, which, you know, that's what pro boxers look like all the time. He was literally part of the arcade original as a means to get people who weren't good at the game to feel accomplished and put more money into the game, which, that sounds so similar to something else. Oh yeah, how a lot of games are today. But he is weak to the point of silly. You can beat him. Period. You cannot know what you're doing and have to try to lose in order to with Glass Joe. Glass Joe would never compete in the Olympics. In fact, he would probably die in the qualifying rounds. Number 7, Slowpoke from Pokemon and the 100-meter dash. Because the 100-meter dash is specifically about speed, and Slowpoke is specifically categorized as a dopey Pokemon. Slowpoke is the only Pokemon classified that way. But the 100-meter dash isn't a slow and steady wins the race type situation in any case. No, slow and steady loses the 100-meter dash. Like, by a large amount. Everybody else gets off and running, and you just sit there and go, Number 6, Altair from Assassin's Creed could probably win a lot of Olympic events. Running, obstacle courses, fencing, probably dancing too. I don't know, seems like he could probably dance if he really wanted to. But not swimming. There's a lot of swimming events, there's races, there's endurance-oriented events. And you know, we could go into more detailed categories on that, except for Altair can't swim at all. And it's not just that he can't swim, if he gets in the water, he just immediately dies. Which is not the road to Olympic gold, might I add. Number 5, Steve from Minecraft and the shot put. You ever thrown anything in Minecraft? I mean, you can throw things, but it's basically useless. You can't kill anything with it. I mean, you can if you've got a lot of time, but I don't have a lot of time. Usually when I'm fighting something in Minecraft, I don't want to deal with it. I'm one of those people who just wants to build something, so an inefficient way of killing anything, I don't care. Steve, you know, maybe do some training or something. Because you suck. You suck at throwing things. Number 4, Michael in Grand Theft Auto 5 in the tennis event. I'm sure there are some people who are good at tennis in Grand Theft Auto 5, but my Michael, when he gets on the court, he's trouble for himself. He has got nothing on the other players, literally anyone else who plays tennis at all. If you've played for 10 minutes, you're better than my Michael. Look, the tennis controls are not perfect, and it's not that I demand perfection, because frankly, when I play tennis, there's none of it. At least in Grand Theft Auto 5, you should see me in real life. I'm amazing. That's a joke, it's not true. But Michael is actually worse than me in real life at tennis. Number 3, Barrett Wallace from Final Fantasy VII and climbing, which is being introduced in the 2020 Olympics, so not now, but his time is coming to lose hard. Have you ever gone up the stairs in the Shinra building instead of breaking in through the front? I always prefer doing that, but Barrett doesn't. He's huffing the whole way, complaining. He's like, I can't do this. Why did we do this? This was not smart. He says a lot of other things too, but I'm not going to go through it. Like, he complains literally the whole way up. I'm not joking. For a large man who is in very good shape. It is astounding how bad he is at climbing stairs. And I'm talking about stairs. I am not talking about like real climbing. No, when the 2020 Olympics roll around, Barrett Wallace is getting nothing. He's not qualifying for climbing. He might want to try shooting though. That might be better because his arm is a gun. Number 2, Link at weightlifting. Oh, you might go, but Link can lift really big rocks. Haven't you ever seen that? It's like, yes, I have seen that. After he gets the power gloves, or whatever you call them in whatever of the various million Zelda games you're playing right now, he can't lift stuff on his own. The only way that he's going to lift anything of any significance is if he has a mystical artifact on him. Otherwise, it's like, well, I can lift a bush, and it's like, I can too, Link. I will say he's great with a boomerang, though. I don't know if they have an event for that. Is there an Olympic boomeranging event? Because if there is, that's what Link should do instead of lifting weights, the fool. And finally, number 1, Dovahkiin and horseback riding. Now, for the sake of acknowledgement, I want to say that most of it is a result of bugs and stuff, and that the character himself or herself isn't actually terrible at riding a horse. But we're gonna ignore that, because everything that could go wrong with a horse in a video game does go wrong with a horse in Skyrim. I've seen so many variations on weird positions the Dovahkiin gets into on the horse. I've seen so many times the horse fucks up because the Dovahkiin put it somewhere where it shouldn't be. And the horseback riding Olympic events are all precision, timing, grace. Stuff that just literally, it would never happen in Skyrim. Never. Even if you're the best Skyrim player of all time, you cannot. Because that horse is a problem. You watching the Olympics? Have you seen any events that made you think of video games? Let's talk about it in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. If you're not subscribed, now is a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every single day of the week, and the best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription. As always, we thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter @FalconTheHero, and we'll see you next time right here on gameranx.